It's like 5 o'clock in the morning right now on July 13th, 7/13/2020. Post Falls Honey Company. And I'm going to pick up that swarm that I caught, I don't know, a week ago at my brother-in-law's place. Been sitting there because it's been just haven't connected on times to go get it, and it's actually been cooler the past couple of days, like 70s, but right now, you know, it's probably 45 degrees early. I know that the bees aren't flying, and so I'm going in late to work today anyway, and so I was like, oh, screw it, I'm just gonna run over and fence these girls in and bring them over to the north yard, to the big yard, and excuse me, actually happy that I put those full frames in there, because I'm sure they were brand new, most of them. I'm sure they've been working the hell out of them. So let's get these girls loaded up. Beautiful morning this morning. Alright, so I got him loaded up. I didn't want to film when I was in there, because he lives just right back there, so you can see how tight these homes are in here. Tight community. But girls are in, and no leaks, which is good. It was funny because they were up at about 6 feet, and I had brought my ladder with me, and I was like, what? You know, got them all caged in, was like, what is the deal? Why won't this box come off here? And I expected just to lift it right up, and it wasn't held down by anything. It's just the weight of the colony. I can't believe how heavy these bees are. I didn't think that there was that many bees in here. So ended up, you know, just putting it on my shoulder and lifting it off there, but there's a lot of weight to that box, surprisingly. So they're in. We're heading to the north yard, and so all we're going to do and I'll show you when I get there, all we're going to do is just set them in place and open them up and let them acclimate for the day, and then I'll probably put them in their new hive, their permanent hive, today or tomorrow, and that way we get to see how our bees look. All right, so we're here. Bees hate traveling. These guys are humming pretty good. They seem like they're super chill bees. And so what I'm going to do is I've already got their box set up for them. Right here. I set it up when I was out yesterday. I was out working hives yesterday. But they're set right there. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the box that they're in, set it right here, and just open them up and just let them know that this is where they live. And then tonight or tomorrow, I'll transfer all the frames into this box. Check out Colossus 1. 1, 2, 3 deeps. Medium, medium, medium. Most of that is honey. This box will be ready by the end of the week. This box will be ready probably by the end of the week. These are both honey. They're backfilled frames from when they went queenless. The colony didn't stop working, and so they filled it. That's an empty because I just extracted this weekend, so that because I'm running out of woodenware, so that I had enough to give to them, to the queen that's in there, so she could start laying. And that's an empty that I actually had to take from the top, put on the bottom. But these hives are unbelievably big, man. This year's nectar flow has been unreal. Look at the Cordovans. 2 deeps, a western, and 3 mediums. Just ripping. All right, let's open these girls up. Okay, so got them in place. Got the tacks pulled on my little moving screens, and so there's times when I've opened hives up and they come ripping out of there, and other times when they don't. I'm going to think that this is a time when they don't. Because, yep, see? These bees are super chill. They just rode across town with no issue. I can see them in there clustered. Awesome. That's a heavy box of bees. So everybody's in, and I will transfer them into their new green box Friday night or tomorrow. Okay, same day. It is July 13th, and I was not going to transfer these guys today, but I have to because my week is not letting me do it at any other time. I was hoping to let them acclimate for an extra day, but as you can see, I mean, they're dragging in pollen, they are acclimated, we got girls fanning, nectar's coming in, and so we're just gonna do it. I just said forget it, let's just transfer them over and get them in. And I've actually, as heavy as that box was, I'm gonna put on a Western on top of them too. And so I have a good feeling about this swarm. So let's jump in here and see what we can do. See what our new queen looks like. Okay, so I did move their box. I've got the new one opened up. I've got them right here. We are attempting to get into this colony. Smokeless. Wow. They are just drawing out a ton of comb already. It's unbelievable. Look at how big this colony is. They've got these frames drawn out. I'll pull them out so you guys can see. So I know that this frame was one of the frames from the swarm trap. I know that this frame and maybe this frame was one from the swarm trap. But let me start going through here, and I'm just gonna place them, get them in here. Okay, so first two frames are in. They look to be a pretty little carny bee, but they're sure drawing this stuff out real nice. Heading into the next frames here. Third frame's just a really nice pollen frame, and then you can see the shine of the nectar all around there. No queen yet. Okay, fourth frame in, and I just found our girl. I don't see her right now. There she is. I expected her to be dark, but she's not. Oh, look at her already laying. Is that cool? That's a week-old swarm queen 1 week ago, or a little more, maybe 9 days ago. And there you're watching her lay right now, and man, look at her. Look at her bees tend her. That's great. I was hoping she'd be a little darker. Looks kind of Italian looking, maybe black tip. She's covered up right now. Where'd you go, Mom? She's laying again. She's just dropping in all of those cells. She's just laying like crazy in. You guys see her? Right dead center of the screen right there. That's fantastic to see, man. Is she starting this soon? Not that it's super soon. She should have started laying the first 3 days, but yeah, she's pretty. Wow, look at that nice dark tip on her. Awesome. All right, let's get her in the box and get everybody else going here. We still have all these frames to put away. Frame number 5 in, all eggs. It's all already hatched larvae. The whole frame is. Let me check the next one, I'll show you guys. So frame 7's in, and it's just pollen and nectar, but I wanted to show this to you guys. This was a brand new frame when I put it in there a week ago, and they're already backfilling it. Is that crazy? That's why I brought up the extra super. The extra Western is right there underneath the catch box, because that's how fast they're drawing. It's the same with these ones too. That was a brand new frame when I put it in. Swarms draw frames like you wouldn't believe. By the way, so that was the frame that I just had out. That one was all drawn. The other side of it, all eggs. The whole thing was all eggs. All right, on to number 7. So this is frame number 10 going in. Number 9 was super heavy. It's that black plastic one right there. Just chock full of nectar. Look how wide it is. Huge, crazy drawn out. So this is just another frame from the catch box. An ugly frame, but they will draw all of that out. They'll fix all of that old comb in there. So I'm just gonna leave it for them. And we'll get the Western on and we're done. Man, they're really super chill bees. I mean, I know that there's a lot of bees flying right now, but it's because they're used to their box being up top. So that's why I'm gonna put this Western on. It does have an upper entrance and they'll just start heading in there, but they've figured it out. They see where everybody's going here. So let's get them on and we'll call it good. Look at, they were just stacking up right here because they were so used to being up one story. Like, how do we get in here? And so all of these bees were just looking for where they came from. And so now their upper entrance, they're just pouring in there. This whole Western is empty. So July 13th, let's see how long it takes them to draw out a full Western. I bet you no time at all. Look at all the pollen coming in already. Look at her. Beautiful pollen on her. These guys are workers. Wow, that's great. What a great catch. Okay, so that is it. I just realized that they've got another entrance right here. A chunk of my super was busted. Oh well, that's fine. So what I did was just shook the catch box onto the roof of this hive, and so you can see now everybody just crawling down in, doing their thing, heading in to the rest of the colony. I did dump some on the ground. I thumped the box on the ground. They will get up in the air and head right into the colony, following these girls right here who are fanning. They're just fanning everybody in. So I'm probably gonna put a plug in that little hole right there in the corner because I didn't know that it was there, but that's okay for now. That's a lot of bees, man. That's a big swarm. So that's what we have. Thanks to one of my viewers, and I don't remember what his name is, but I will look back because I said something about not having a name for this swarm, and so it is now called the co-pilot swarm. We have named this swarm the co-pilot swarm, and that is after my daughter who was with me, my co-pilot, when we went to pick this up from my brother-in-law's place. So welcome, you guys, the co-pilot swarm. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys watching, and keep watching because I will keep making more videos of bees because I love keeping bees. Beautiful North Idaho, 80 degrees, re-hiving swarms. You guys be safe, be good to each other. It was D Good Honey. D Good Honey, thanks for the idea to name this swarm, this new colony, the co-pilot swarm. That's a great one. So D Good Honey, check him out. He always leaves me good comments on my YouTube channel, and I still owe you guys a video of the surprise that I have at my house, and I will get to it hopefully this weekend. I got a busy week at work and at the house and stuff, but D Good Honey, appreciate again your idea of the co-pilot swarm. That's a great one. You guys be good to each other.